Welcome back to the Artistic Exchange on the Wireless. I'm here with Lwando Lunika. Lwando, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. I'm well. Lwando, you worked with the guidance of Banele Njandai. You won first and second place in a arts competition, and you reached the top 40 in the International Portraits Awards. How was that? How did you feel about all of that?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's always amazing to achieve, especially if you come from a place where there's a lot of negative things that are happening. So if you get to a point in life where you can see that you're going somewhere, it creates excitement, and you have hope that you will reach more further heights.
You're talking about reaching more further heights. How did you all start all of this? What inspired you to get into art?
Okay, I feel like this question is two-sided. Okay, when did I start going in the art industry?
What inspired you to get into it?
Or to initially?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
So I was 6 or 5. I don't know. I don't actually remember how old I was when I started drawing. But there was this time I had an art competition. Our teacher hosted an art competition amongst other students in the class, and I happened to win the competition. So everyone started to praise me for that. So that's when it all started, and I've kept it on ever since.
You're talking about winning an art competition. How did you feel when your first art piece was sold? Because I saw that I think around the age of 16 or 15, you had like sold out your art. And how did you feel? Like what was your first thought when that happened?
To be honest with you, I don't really know, because I started selling my art when I was still in primary school.
Really?
Yeah. I was drawing cartoons, Mickey Mouse, the Winnie the Pooh, Dragon Ball Z. So I would sell those artworks to students for like 50 cent, 1 rand, just to just to have money for lunch. So that's when I started selling my art. And then in high school, I got exposed to the art industry. I was 15 or 16. That was when I started to exhibit my artworks. And then on my first exhibition, I had 20 artworks, and they were all sold. 20 artworks, they were all gone, sold out. I don't know if I felt amazing, but at that time I didn't know how to feel, because it was something that was already, going.
So you're somewhat used to it, like the
Yeah.
feeling of.
Yeah.
What is your favorite piece of art? Which one has really spoken to you throughout your whole entire time?
Okay, I would like to say all of them, but the one that stands out is the one that I did in 2018. That was when I lost everything. We had a fire incident at home. Our house went down, and I lost everything. I had 25 artworks that I was preparing for my exhibition at the GFI Art Gallery, and they were all gone. Everything, my clothes, I was just left with myself. So with the charcoal from the fire, I took it, found a piece of paper, and I did an artwork called called Looking Deep into God. And after I sold that artwork, everything went smooth. I recovered from the incident. So that's the artwork that really stood out to be like the one.
I love how you took something that was supposed to be negative and you used it in a positive light. You took the thing that you wanted to be something better and you made something even better out of it. You really are inspiring me as an artist, because I'm an artist, to take whatever is given to me, whether it's good or bad, and make something better of it. Guys, stay connected to the wireless so you can hear more tips and more about Lwando Lunika. ART is the best way to hop back into this interview with the one and only Lwando Lunika. Lwando, please walk me through the process of creating a new piece.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not always a good experience. So what I do is, if I don't feel inspired, I would just get out the house and walk around, just view the nature, meet people, and then I would get inspired maybe by someone's face. I would go to them and ask them if I can work with them, because of this. Maybe there's something, maybe a feature of their face that inspired me to think of something in that moment. So I would ask them to come to my studio and we discuss on how we can do business. And then from that, I conduct a photo shoot. I have a friend, Blind Piece Photography. He's the one who's responsible in taking all of my content. So it would be me, him, and the model. And then we direct the photo shoot, we take pictures, and then after that, I go to my studio, print out the pictures, and create artworks. So it's a collaborative work.
I see. So you don't have like people requesting you to do paintings or drawings of them. You go out and look for your own models.
Yeah, I do have people who would want to commission me to do artworks for them. Just recently, I was in a meeting with a client. I did an artwork for them of their family, and she loved it, and she wants me to do more. So I do get that a lot. I get that a lot. And then also I do studio artworks that I exhibit in art galleries also.
So can you please share with us a memorable response that you've gotten from a viewer about your art?
It's crazy. They always say the same thing. Say the same thing. I remember there was a client in 2022. He bought like 10 artworks from me.
Really?
And when I asked him why 10 artworks, and he said to me, "You know, Lwando, there's something about your work that I can't figure out. And until I figure that out, then I feel like that's when I'll stop buying your art." And I was like, "What do you think that is?" And he said, "I don't know, man, but there's something in the eyes." And every other clients or other people that view my work, they always tell me the same thing, that there's something about the eyes in my work that makes them wonder what is really happening. So yeah.
Do you have any upcoming exhibits or projects that you're excited about? Anything that you can just like give us like a sneak peek? Or
Currently I'm working with an art gallery from Cape Town. It's located in the waterfront, V&A waterfront. It's Art at Africa Art Gallery. There's something coming. We're planning a solo exhibition, probably late this year or maybe early next year.
so where can we find out when it's coming? How can we like?
Yeah, I'll put a note out. I'll put a note out on my Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
Could we please have your handle so all the viewers can just like come through and...
Okay, so on Facebook, you can find me at Lwando Lunika. Instagram, it's Lwando Lunika Art. TikTok, Lwando Lunika Art.
Okay. What advice do you have for emerging artists, people that want to do what you're doing and see you as their role model, because you are a role model to many?
I think the one thing that I would advise them is that they should be authentic. They should be original. They shouldn't let anyone manipulate how they create or how they express themselves, because if they do that, then they will lose their identity. And the most important thing in art, it's your identity, what makes you stand out. So if you're always looking at what other people are doing, or if you're bothered by how other people are creating, or you would end up not focusing on your capabilities. So I would say they should look into themselves and just be free to create whatever they want to create.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming, Lwando. It's been a pleasure having you. You have really opened up my eyes and the eyes of the viewers onto how to navigate this whole art thing, and not to focus on the negative, because there's a bunch of negative. Most people say that you can't make money out of art. Artists are poor, artists are this, artists are that. You should throw away that paper that you're drawing on. It's useless. Get an actual job or whatever.
True.
And then just to see you making something out of charcoal, out of a burnt piece of what you're working on is very inspiring. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks to you. Thank you.